Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. We want to bring you up to date on, we've got a lot of storms out there we're looking at, but of course we have Hurricane Beryl, which is out there, really got everybody's attention. We have the parish president with us, Mr. Jason Badron. We have Mr. Earl Hughes, the director of Terrebonne Parish Office, Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. And I know, Mr. Parish President, that when you see three storms, one sort of out the way now, and we have two other ones we're watching, but Beryl got strong fast. It gets people's attention, and it's not so bad it gets people's attention because it gives you a little time to prepare, but y'all been preaching that a long time. Just get prepared, right?
Yeah, and this is conversation we had this morning at staff meeting was around, what does our countdown look like? What things are we looking at today? What should we be ready for, aware of? But it's definitely, it's never too late to get the plan together, unless it's last minute, of course. But you want to, make sure you have your things in order. If you were to evacuate, where would that be? Your house, your yard. Make sure all your trash is picked up around. One of the things that I understand we have a problem with is whenever something gets close like this or gets further in that, we're trying to get things picked up last minute. So I would say go through and make sure all that's done. Yards picked up, tree limbs are cut, you got a go kit ready to go, just everything that you would have a plan.
And let me turn to Mr. Earl Hughes, no stranger to it. It's been on the desk many times. We've had a chance to watch these together. When I first saw it, I started thinking, before I even heard it on TV, I said, this is unusually early for this kind of storm to pop up. So I turned on some news organizations, they talking about this is the earliest it's ever. And I went, wow. I mean, look at this storm as it's coming across, and it's impressive to say the least. And I know it caught your eyes pretty early.
Yeah, so this is the strongest storm on record that occurred in June. It is a Category 4. When it hit the island, it was at 150. 7 more miles an hour, it's a Cat 5. So to me, there's not much difference between 150 and 157. So lots of damage is going to occur on those islands. The sea surface temperatures are very hot. So that's why this storm, increased in intensity so quick. Yesterday, between two advisories, there was a 45-mile-an-hour increase. So, and it's all because of the sea surface temperatures. Hurricanes thrive on warm water and on the heat that's generated. And that's why, and we're going to see, I think we're going to see more of these in the future.
And we have no upper level shear, but it's going to get some shear coming up. And if we can look at the track, if we could bring the track up, the good news is that it looks like it's going to continue to go to southern part of the Bay of Campeche and just go in, as they've seen 2 tropical events already. But Mr. Parish President, this is where we sort of lose people. And I've been a big believer in, we could tell them the facts, but we always tell them, do not let your eye off of it, because if something happens at that high, it can make a swing, especially since it's decreasing. These fast storms tend to keep their path, but boy, when it gets a little lesser in category, we want to keep our eye on that high. But from y'all meeting, all indications are that the high will stay?
Yes, sir. And, it might jog a little bit north, but and everybody hates the hot weather we're having right now, but there's one advantage to
Amen.
it. And then just keeping the hurricanes away. So it's interesting to hear Earl talking about loving, these 100-degree temperatures. But if it does keep that hurricane away, I'll go ahead and live through it a little longer.
Yeah, we hate those. It's like a good attorney until you need them. Until you need them. And that's a plug for the attorneys out there. But anyway, so Earl, in y'all meeting, the parish president stressed y'all just going over it. But it's an early wake-up call. We haven't had one this early, but I guarantee you it's got a lot of people watching TV right now.
Sure. So, this is Beryl. Chris is going into the Mexico probably this afternoon or tomorrow. And then the tropical wave they're watching behind Beryl is, if it's forms, will be Debbie. So that's 4 storms in less than a month almost, well, a little over a month. The prediction is 23 named storms.
Yeah. Ouch.
But, the public needs to be reminded that cone of error, the storm will stay in there 66% of the time. There's a 33% chance that it could go outside of that cone of error. So I like the forecast. The National Hurricane Center has been doing a pretty good job with that. But now's the time to do your preparation. When we don't have anything threatening our coastline, you should be doing your prep. I went and filled up 4 gas cans this weekend, and I cranked up my generator to make sure that it was going to work. And make sure you go get the spare ports for your generator that you're going to need if you need to do some maintenance on it, if you have to use it for this hurricane season. Now is the time to make those preparations.
And Debbie was sucking in dust. So that's good. We like dust.
Yeah, and then when this storm, when it crosses over to Yucatan, it's supposed to decrease down to a tropical storm. But you never know what's going to happen when it hits that warm waters of the Gulf.
So, Mr. Parish President, business as usual in the parish, but both eyes open.
Yes, sir. Like I said, it's never a bad opportunity as we have the hour countdown. If we would have a storm, to kind of go through and say, where would you be at the 72-hour mark? What things should you have ready to go? And just making sure, again, you take care of your family. You have insurance and things to take care of the property, but it's most important to keep your family safe and have a plan for them to go where they need to go.
All right, there you have it from the parish president and our emergency director. Of course, we will be on if the time comes. We always will be there, but too early to say that. No need to alarm people. Keep your eyes open, watch it, follow the instructions of our leaders, and we'll keep you posted as it goes along. We'll see you around the corner.
Since 1954, Terrebonne General has been a beacon of health and hope in our community. As we mark 7 decades of dedication to your well-being, Terrebonne General Health System remains committed to advancing healthcare, improving lives, and expanding our services to meet your evolving needs. In celebrating our past, we look forward to a future filled with promise and progress. Your health is our legacy. To discover more, visit tghealthsystem.com.